Good morning. Today we will discuss welded joints. A welding joint is a point or a edge where two or more pieces of metal or plastic are joined together. They are formed by welding two or more workpieces according to a particular geometry. So for welding workpieces, particular geometry it is required. Regarding the advantages and disadvantages of welded connections or welded joints, if we compare welded joints with riveted joints, so it has the number of advantages of welded connections. So first is it has comparatively lighter than riveted structures. Second, greater strength compared to riveted joint. Third is addition and alterations can be done very easily. Fourth is better finish than riveted joints, hence maintenance cost and painting cost are less. Fifth is lesser time consuming. And six, tension members are not weakened in welded joints compared to riveted joints. So these are the advantages. Then disadvantages of welded joints. Then the other, it requires skilled labor. Second is possibility of additional stress development due to uneven heating and cooling, or in other words, the members get distorted. Then testing is difficult. And fourth is as there is no provision for expansion or contraction of joints, cracks may develop and propagate. So these are the some advantages and disadvantages of welded joints in comparison with the riveted joint. So there are 5 types of joints and it is prepared to by American Welding Society. So first type, it is a butt welding, second is corner welding, third is edge welding, fourth is lap welding, and fifth is T-welding. Or you can say the butt joint, corner joint, edge joint, lap joint, and T-joint. So first type, that is a butt joint. The butt joint is obtained by placing the plates edge to edge as shown in the figure. In butt welds, the plate edges do not require beveling if the thickness of the plate is less than 5 mm. So if the thickness of the plate is 5 mm, then there is a no necessity of beveling the edge of the plates. Beveling means it is a grinding, that beveling it is done by the grinding operation. So beveling it is not necessary. On the other hand, if the plate thickness is in between 5 mm to 12.5 mm, the edges should be beveled to V or U groove on both the sides. Means edge preparation it is required if the thickness of the plate if it is above 5 mm. So you can see in a diagram. So first is, so figure A is square butt joint. So edge preparation it is not required, or beveling the edges it is not required in this type of weld. So that is called a square butt joint. The edges of the two plates that are not beveled, that are not grinded to make it inclined. Second is single V butt joint, single V. So beveling it is done on one side of the plate, one side of the both the plates, that is called a single V butt weld. Then single U butt weld. So U shape it is given on both the sides, both the plates on one side of the plate, that is called a single U. Then in diagram D you can see there is a double V butt joint. So the V groove it is made, or the beveling that is made on both the sides of the edges of both the workpieces. So two pieces workpieces are there. So beveling, it is done on both the sides and on both the workpieces. Like that, E is double U butt joint. So U shape, it is given, that is grinded on both the sides and on both the workpieces. That is called a double U butt joint. Square butt joint. So that is regarded for the light sheet metal. If the thickness of the plate, if it is less than 5 mm, you can go for square butt joint. Means edge preparation or beveling of the edges of the workpieces, it is not necessary. So it is made square. So it is joined to each other and welding it is done. So you can see for the lighter pieces, the square butt joint, it is made. So it is used for the lighter sections. Then beveled butt joint. If the thickness of the plate, if it is above 5 mm, then beveling on one side or both the sides of the plate or on both the workpieces, it is done. That is called a beveled butt joint. It may be single V, it may be single U, it may be double V, it may be double U. So you can see figure A indicates that it is a single V. So beveling, it is done on one side of the one plate and one side of the other plate. Make it is a single V. Figure B, you can see double V. So beveling, it is done on both the sides of the one plate and another plate, it is again beveled on both the sides of the another plate. So it is a double V. Figure C, it's single U. So U shape, it is given on one side of one plate and on another for the another plate, that is for the first side. Double U, the U shape or the U groove, it is made on both the sides of both the plates. That is called and it is done for the heavy sections. Now we will see one by one the shapes that is given. So it is a single butt weld. So in a first diagram, you will see that is on a left hand side top diagram, that is a first diagram, that is square. Square means no beveling it is required. If the thickness of the plate, if it is less than 5 mm, no beveling of the edges it is required. So that joint, it is called a square joint. Then second diagram, that is single bevel. So beveling, it is done on one plate only. So for that, it is name is given single bevel. Then third diagram, that is double bevel. So beveling, it is done on both the sides of the plate and another side, it is a square, or it is, you can say, it is a flat. No beveling it is done on another side. So it is a double bevel. Now we will see what is single V weld. So in a single V, so beveling, it is done on one side of both the plates. Only one side on both the plates, it is called a single V. So single butt welds are similar to the bevel joint, but instead of only one side having the beveled edge, both the sides of the weld joint are beveled. So both the plates that are beveled to make a V, but beveling, it is done on one side of both the plates. That is called a single bevel. Then double bevel, you can see the diagram. So beveling, it is done for both the plates and on both the sides of the plate. So it is called a double V. So in thick metals, when the welding can be performed from both the sides of the workpiece, a double V joint is used. Then J joint. You can see the second diagram on a right hand side from the top. So single J butt weld are when one piece of the weld is in the shape of a J that easily accepts the filler material and the other piece is square. You can see the second diagram on a right hand side from the top. So J shape it is given for only one side of the one plate, and the another plate it is completely square, no beveling it is done on another plate. So that is called a single J joint. Double J butt weld have one piece that has a J shape from both the directions or both the sides, and other piece it is square. You can see the third diagram from in right hand side from the top. So name is given double J. So J shape it is given, or the J groove it is given on both the sides of one plate, and other plate it is square. So it is a double J butt weld. U joint. So double U joint have U formation on both the top and bottom of the prepared joint. So U shape it is given from top and as well as the bottom side for both the plates. So that is called a double U joint. If it is placed on one side of the plate, U joint, U shape, then it is a single U joint. So U joints are most expensive edge to prepare and weld. They are usually used on thick base metals where a V groove would be at such an extreme angle that it would cost too much to fill. So types of welded joints. So next is lap or fillet weld. So first that we have seen, that is a butt welding. Now the second type of welded joint, it is a lap or fillet weld. So it is obtained by overlapping the plates and welding their edges. The fillet joint may be single transverse fillet, double transverse fillet, or parallel fillet joints. So actually we have seen the edge preparations that I have done for the butt welds in a first part. Now we will start the types of welded joint. In that first that we will see it is a lap or fillet joint. So it is obtained by overlapping the plates on one another and welding their edges. That is called a lap or fillet joint. So different types of lap joints. You can see the top view and the front view. So bottom it is a front view, and at the top there is a top view. So it is a single transverse lap weld. So you can see the both the plates that are placed on one another. Okay, and so welding it is done on one of the edge, on a top of the edge. Welding it is done. So it is a single transverse lap joint. Then another type of lap weld, it is a double transverse lap weld. So plates that are placed on one another and welding on the edges, it is done on the top as well as bottom. You can see in the diagram in a front view. So it is a double transverse lap joint. So lap joint, a joint between two overlapping members. So sheets that are overlap to each other. That joint and the edges that can be welded, it is called a lap joint. So different types of lap joints. It is a fillet welded lap joint. You can see the fillet welded lap joint in a top diagram. Then spot welded lap joint, a compound welded lap joint. So lap joint or fillet joints, you can see already we have discussed regarding single transverse, double transverse and parallel fillet. Parallel fillet means instead of the edges, another edges. So parallel edges that can be welded. So that is called a parallel fillet. So used to join two overlapping pieces of metal, single lap joint welded from one side, single lap joint welded from two sides develop full strength. Offset lap joint is used when two pieces of metal need to be joined in a same plane. So in the diagram you can see the lap joint, a single lap joint, one side welded, single lap joint, two side welded. In a diagram B you can see on both the sides it is welded, both the edges that are welded, that is called the then offset lap weld. Then T joint, next type it is a T joint. So T joint is a joint between two members located approximately at right angles to each other in the form of a T. When the one plate it is placed at right angles to the another plate, that joint it is called a T joint. So you can see for the T joint different grooves that we have earlier seen at the beginning of this lecture. That is a J groove, it is made on the vertical member, that is called the J groove. Then beveling it is done on a vertical member, and another, that is beveling groove, it is made on another member. So it is a T joint, type of T joints, and their symbols that are shown at the top. So T joints, it is a fillet welded T joint, then butt welded T joint, and compound welded T joint. So used to join two pieces of metal that are approximately 90 degrees to each other. The surfaces of one piece of metal is not in a same plane as the other metal. That is called a T joint. So T joint, so diagram you can see the different types of T joints. Figure A indicates the plain T. So no beveling it is done on any of the member or the vertical member. Then second diagram, that is a B, single beveled. The beveling it is done on one side of the vertical member or the another plate. Then C, it is a double bevel. You can see the vertical member, the beveling it is done on both the sides of the vertical plate. Then single J. So J shape it is made on one side of the vertical member, and double J, it is a double, the J shape it is made on both the sides of the vertical member. So it is a double J. So these are the different types of T joints. Then corner joint. So corner joint, it is a joint between two members located at right angles to each other, and the corner of the two plates it is welded. So you can see the different symbols and the shapes. So bevel groove, so beveling it is done on one side of the plate. Then J groove it is made on one side of the plate, and when the groove or the beveling it is not done on any one of the plate, it is called a square groove. So that is applicable for the thickness having less than 5 mm, and at the top the symbols that are shown. So corner joint types: fillet welded closed corner joint, then butt welded closed corner joint, and compound welded closed corner joint. Open corner joint. So corners that are open, you can see in the diagram for the corner joint. So if the corners that are open in a closed diagram, in a closed joint, closed corner joint, the corners that are closed, you can see in a diagram, the corners that are closed and the welding it is done. So for fillet weld at the corner, the welding it is done. Butt weld, one plate, the groove it is made and it is filled. And compound, it is a combination of fillet weld and the butt weld. In a open, the corners, you can see the corners that are open. So in an open corner, first is inside fillet welded. Inside corner it is welded, and outside corner it is kept open. Then outside fillet welded open corner joint. So outside corner, the welding it is done at the outside corner, and double fillet welded open corner joint, both the corners that are filled. So corner joints used to join two pieces of metal that are approximately right angles to each other. Close corner joints is used on light sheet metal where strength is not required at the joint, and half open corner joint is used on a heavier metal when welding can only be done on one side. So when it is applicable for when the load it is not severe, then half open corner can be made. Open corner joint is used on heavy material. It is the strongest of the corner joint. Corner joints on heavy material are welded on both sides. The outside first them reinforce on the inside. Then edge joint. So edge joint, a joint between the edges of two or more parallel or nearly parallel members. So edge joint, you can see the symbol bevel groove, then the square groove and U groove. So you can see at the edge, U groove it is made on both the plates. Then when the groove or the beveling it is not done on any one of the plate, it is called a square groove, and bevel groove it is a beveling it is made on a single plate. So edge joints, it is used to join two parallel or nearly parallel pieces of metal, not very strong. Used mainly to join edges of the sheet metal, reinforce flanges of I-beams and mufflers. So that is regarding the edge joints. So this is regarding the types of joints. Thank you.